Y'all, I done press record again. I'm trying to get back into the hang of the Friday freestyle. Did I mention that this is the first Freestyle Friday that I've done literally since September? I took the entire Libra and Scorpio season off. Not entirely, but I was still creating content, but I wasn't doing the Friday freestyle thing. Mainly because that time of year is a really reflective time, I guess. Just, you know how life be. I ain't even got to explain myself, y'all. But that's actually something we're working on. One of our collective goals as divine feminines are to trust ourselves enough to just kind of be as you are without need of explanation. Because I know that a lot of us, when we're in earlier stages of our process, like that can be a thing, like feeling like you need to validate. Or I guess what I'm trying to say is graduating from external validation, because, when you are younger, right, like it becomes almost customary to receive that from the ones that you love closest to you. They let you know what's okay, what's not okay, what time to do this, da-da-da, whoop, right? So with that being said, like as you start to gain autonomy within your being and within your life, that's when it's going to be time for you to disconnect from needing that validation. But I think that, some people never really graduate from that level. And that's something that, parents also can learn from, because they have to exercise a certain level of detachment as it pertains to their children. Because if they try to control them when they're in their defining moments, they're just going to set their children up to make the same mistakes that they did. When they don't realize, if you allow enough room for that seed to blossom and that flower to really bloom, then it really can grow. But you know how they say, like, certain fish only grow as big as their fish tank? So, like, you and your limits for that person, it serves as a limiting fish tank. And you never really want to be in a position to do that to your own seed. So you got to trust in your guidance. Because if you don't trust in your own guidance, it just actually indicates that there may be a space within you that doesn't trust yourself, enough. Like, your self-esteem is what I'm trying to say. Like, when you know who you are and you're solid and you know that you've been an inspiration and, like, you're making good impact, then you can better trust, like release. You can better detach because you've done your due diligence. But if you feel like any way at all you didn't do all that you should have, could have, would have, or knew how to do, then that's just going to be something that continues to be a burden, and you're going to pass that off to, your seed unintentionally. So, yeah. Not quite usually typically a Friday topic. We usually talk about stuff like that on Mondays and Saturdays sometimes. Well, no, not really too much on Saturdays because, sometimes it just depends who's showing out. But, yeah. This jade roller actually is quite cool. I wish y'all could see what I was doing. Maybe I could try to set it up and see. I'm going to try something a little later. Next time I try this, y'all, I'm going to try to set it up where we can, do this together. And guess what? I got it. If you want access to these jade rollers, let me know. Maybe we could do we can have group rituals. Like we all meet, log in at a certain time to do certain things that we can expect to do. I think that'd be quite cool. I'm going to structure some stuff around that. And honestly, ladies, if you would like to set up your own, how here in Magnolia's Cocoon, I'm very adamant in telling y'all, it's not really a me-centric thing. It's all of us. We are a community. So, I kind of look at it when y'all visit me here, y'all visiting my house, y'all visiting a homegirl's house, right? So, oh, we going to Chloe's this weekend, or we about to go in such and such as this weekend. There's room for all of us to coexist. And I think that the more community that we build, it just helps to esteem us as a collective, as a human, So definitely, if you I would love to come visit y'all. If you are a business owner, if you do have a community, if you do have a service that you provide, I see a lot of y'all doing y'all thing. And honestly, I've already made a mental note to connect with y'all in the future. But I respect your craft so much enough also that I'm going to make sure that I have a little bit of organization first. Hence why I took a lot of this time off. So, but really, really soon, we'll definitely be collaborating more with you all, with us all, I guess, is what I'm saying. So, in the near future. Yeah. So I'm going to try this J-roller thing and maybe see if it makes a difference over time, if I notice anything. I also bought one of those little beads, those beads, y'all, that you put, those little gel beads that go around your eyeballs to make sure your eyes ain't puffy. So I put one of those in the fridge, and I'm gonna just put that on after I finish this jade roller, because I feel like this will cause a little bit of inflammation initially, because it kind of rubs through like the vessels and warms things up. I don't want my face to look too inflamed, but particularly around the eyes. So we'll put that on to kind of chill it out after and rest a bit. Any of y'all still put cucumbers on your eyes when you doing your face mask? Listen, even if you're doing your face mask at home, girl, you better put some cucumbers on your eyes. Listen, if I don't see you with no cucumbers on your eyes, I'm gonna be like, girl, where they at? Take care of yourself. It's really good for you, actually. The cucumbers will purify your skin and help to take away that dark circle look. So please do use some cucumbers on your eyes, like when you use face masks at home. And that's another way for you to kind of adorn yourself. Y'all know we got some. Listen, I ain't even gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say it, but look, just know when the time comes, I'm gonna refer back to this moment. Anyway, but yeah, the cucumbers will be really good because they're gonna detox your eyes, your eye area. And usually you don't really get too rough or put a lot of chemicals there, so you can sometimes naturally see some decoloration or discoloration compared to the other skin on your face and neck. But if you do that, that might be good. And actually, I think I'm going to create something for that. I'm going to create something for y'all. We'll see. It's coming soon. Anywho, enough about that. Here's a tip. When you are doing your AM salutations and you are getting into your ritual days and stuff like that, always have pen and paper nearby. I have stationery on my website, so if you want to check that out, definitely go ahead and do that. But girl, you don't even have to do that if you're not at that space to do that yet. Any piece of paper and any pen, just keep it back, because the stuff that'll come to you during those moments, you're going to want to write it down. You're not going to want to just leave it just like that. So, let's see. With this jade roller, I guess, I'm any of my anatomy and physiology people, the TMJ, that's where a lot, if you bite down on your teeth a lot and you have anxiety and stuff like that, you can sometimes hold tension in your jaw, in your jawline. This jade roller, I can already tell, will help to relieve the tension in your jawline and help to relax your face. Because you never want your face to look so stiff and, it's hard to smile. Nobody don't want nobody that is hard to smile. Who want to be around somebody that don't smile? Why not? But it's okay. I've been there. When I was younger, I didn't really smile a lot. At first, I didn't. I ain't talk a lot and I ain't smile a lot. And then one day, I looked at myself in the mirror and I went out into nature and I said, me and nature are the same. And I said, guess what? I have every reason to smile. And then I decided I wanted to be happier. I wish that for y'all too. If you depressed, come talk to me. I do chit chats. I do consultations. And it ain't even got to be like that. Look, I'm your homegirl, okay? You can message me. I'm here for you. If it's something more intensive, like if it's something that, we want to create a plan around and have like ongoing like sessions, then we could talk about it. But if I'll say that first session, that first consultation is free. Free consultations, how about that? And if you want to create a plan after what we chit-chat about, then we can do that. I really feel like, we need to demystify what it takes to be happy, demystify what it takes to be prosperous, because it should not be such a far-fetched thing. It should not be something that I gotta look at somebody else to aspire towards. Like, we have a lot of that going on, especially with our like emotionally immature, or what I want to say, spiritual babies, our emotional babies, and even the actual literal babies in the world. Like, we don't want to reinforce to them that happiness is something that you have to work towards. Like, it's literally readily available. You got people out here doing all type of crazy things, trying to get somewhere that they already could have been. That's the whole thing about the Wizard of the Oz. If you know, you know. When she was like, look, we ain't here no more, we somewhere else. She went through to the subconscious of her being and went through the different rooms to unlock like the sides of herself that were blocking her from getting to where she needed to be. Whether that was the courage, whether that was the heart, whether that was the belief in knowing that she could. The godmother said to her, you could have did this all alone. Just literally, when the whole hilltop thing, root yourself into your being. Get to your root. Get to the root of it all. Shake things up. Let things settle. And you'll wake up and you realize you was already there. That shit is real. It really, truly is. Actually, that might be a good movie to watch tonight. That could be the movie of the night. So we can have girls' night movie night if you really want to. Look, ain't a thing. Just let me know. I can set up a little Zoom link and we could do that. Like, it's not a thing. But yeah, it's a great movie. Definitely watch it. One of my faves. I'm a girl for fairy tales because fairy tales, they, maybe we should revisit our inner child, because they say children are closer to the truth anyway, so maybe we should be following in their steps. They looking to us. We can learn from them too. Don't ever get so stiff in this world that you can't relate to absolute truth in animation. Like, have fun a little bit. You don't gotta be all stiff. You can still enjoy your cartoons. Who said you have to outgrow them? Just enjoy your shit and live your life authentically. Be balanced. Feed every part of who you are so that you don't feel off balance or like you're lacking or like you don't have something, So you get what I'm saying. I'm over here focused on this J roller. Y'all, it's kind of squeaky now, this J roller. I ain't gonna lie to you. I bought it from Dollar Tree, so that's, that's a goddess gem of the day. Run, don't walk to Dollar Tree and go ahead and get you a J roller. It said 100% natural. I don't even know what that means anymore in this day and age, because why you gotta say that? That's crazy that you have to say when something's natural or not. Can we just have all natural everything? Can everything just be real, right? But I guess that's unrealistic, I guess. So actually, I don't think it's unrealistic. I think that you create what's real for you in your life. It could be fake for somebody else. Somebody could live a fake ass life. But if your life real, then your world is real. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Because, like, for example, when Jess was telling me, like, do y'all know Jess? I'm going to have to get Jess on here, y'all. Yeah, I'm talking to y'all like y'all my homegirl for real, because I'm over here dropping names and talking like we done spoke, but we do this. Like, I really come from my heart and touch all of you in that way. So anyway, I got a homegirl named Jess. Y'all gonna meet her one day because I'm gonna get her on here. And let me tell you, me and this girl was actually supposed to have a podcast a long time ago. We were supposed to have a podcast together a long time ago. We had a name, girl. Because her and I, we've seen a lot of things. That was my, she still is. I'm about to see her anyway. Saw her yesterday, about to see her tomorrow. Like, we rode together. You know what I mean? Like, that's my girl. So, anyway, saying all that to say, she was asking me about something that I have coming out really soon that you all are going to learn about. But she was saying, how did we even get to this point? How did this particular person find you? Woo, 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 right? And I told her, girl, I don't know. All I know is she said that she saw some controversial things about certain things that I'll disclose in a little bit, but she saw that and found me and decided that she wanted to talk to me and like hear my side of the story of everything. And with that being said, Jessica was like, what were they saying? And I'm like, to this day, I don't know, because I don't care to look it up and see. You know what I mean? I really don't. I really don't. Because it doesn't matter to me. I'm more focused on the future. But yeah, I think I use that example to show how out of the loop I be most times, because I choose to focus in on what matters to me in my world. Not who's saying what, doing what, and who, So this is a topic that comes up a lot. So it's definitely something that I guess is just a continuous reminder as we are in this age of like social media, as we're in this age of overexposure to everything. People want to know everything, see everything, be a part of everything. Like, that's not healthy, actually. You don't want to overexpose yourself to the world, because then your world will become chaotic. Like, you need to consume with your eyes, ears, and mouth that which you want in your world. So if you want gossip and drama, then go ahead, subscribe to the latest news in the world and subscribe to all that. Like, it's good to be aware, but let me tell you something. Even the animals are aware of things before we are. And you think it's because they're on social media? You think it's because they watch the news? No, it's because they're in touch with their nature and they follow their intuition and instinct. And here at Magnolia's Cocoon, we are always bringing you back to reminding that it's in you, not around you, not even anything that I can give you. I'm just here to literally let you see yourself. When Oshun has her mirror and she's showing it to everybody, it's not because she's superficial and vain. It's because she wants you to see that you and everything that you see around you is you. She wants you to go within the depths of your being. That's why she represents prosperity. That's why she represents fertility, because she wants you to continuously find newness, something new to love about yourself. Find something new to love about your life. Find something new to love about your partner. Find something new to love about your child, because they're a reflection of you. Like, literally, that's why she is golden energy, because just like the sun, she just wants to radiate and shine onto all of this. She wants you to see. She wants you to have eyes to see, but not just to see, but to see beauty. That's why she's also, a patron of I don't want to say patron, but that's why she also is a deity of divination, because she she brings clarity to what is what. If you want to know something and you have a close relationship with Oshun, and y'all like not on some, let me tap into the milk and honey and all of that. The milk and honey is the love that you carry in your heart and the capacity that you can receive to experience this life through yourself. That's the truth. And if you aren't ready to receive that, do not come to Oshun. She will tell you this. She will continuously tell you this. She just, girl, I'm about to say we. That's really what it is, though. We don't work with everybody. We really do not just work with any and everybody. You got to want to work. This is how spirit works. You have wings, right? We have wings. Magnolia's Cocoon, we have wings, honey. You have to be willing to, like, develop them enough. Be in your nest. Develop your wings. She'll feed you a little bit. Bring you some food for thought. Some soul food. She'll give you all that. But when it's time to fly, she going to teach you how to flap them. And you have to trust that the wind is going to carry you there. That's how spirit works. So with that being said, before you come to any deity, before you even drop to your knees to pray for something that don't matter, make sure your heart is in the right place. And this is not a secret. Even every single religion talks about your heart and your righteousness. I speak facts, not to be debated. I'm here to tell you that. You know what I mean? So, anywho, with that being said, y'all, that's why we focus on loving yourself, not for superficiality, because we just don't want you to have to ever reference anyone or anything else to find something to love about you. Because if you do that, you will be attached to the things in your world because you feel like that's what validates you. That's where you get your sense of identity. And that's not what you want, because now you see people. Look at the so-called celebrities and stars. Like, They get to the point that they get so attached to external validation that they don't know who they are, and then you start to not even recognize them no more. It's because they got blinded by the whole experience. And then you think of like some of the other, when you like think about it. Usually the ones that are overexposed are the ones that like really start to be the ones looking batshit crazy out here. But the ones that start to value their privacy, value the sacredness of their life, find balance and not get validation because they know they the shit. They know they could be out here every single day, selling out every single day. But they know that that's not what the real wealth is. When you start to get confused about what real wealth is not money. Real wealth is not money. Money is an extension of wealth. Richness. When you eat a piece of cake that's dry and bland, you know the difference between that and a cake that's rich. Look, I love coconut cake. That's my cake. But I ain't gonna turn down a really good piece of chocolate cake. And you know a quality chocolate cake. All chocolate cakes are not the same. You can pass. And my foodies know. Listen, I'm a foodie, okay? My foodies know. You can get a whole bunch, like other flavor cakes. Like, they tend to be sometimes not as distinguishable. I mean, but it's more, you can palate it a bit. But ain't nothing like a dry, crumbly chocolate cake. Come on now. Please tell me versus a rich, moist, decadent, somebody done put some elbow grease up in this chocolate cake. There's a difference. And you strive to be that. Strive to be like the Matilda chocolate cake. I don't know about all that. Because, that might be a lot. But I'm sure it probably was tasty, Some of us really do like chocolate. In another note, shout out to my girl, True Brilliance. Because, girl, I was just checking you out last week, I think. Week before last. And you put us on to cocoa powder. Spreading the torch of knowledge. Okay? Gems from the goddess, right? So, with that being said, like, shout out to you. Because you put everybody on to how cacao is really actually good for you. There's a reason that people tend to go to chocolate for comfort. Cacao is really good for your heart chakra. Add a little bit of cacao to cacao powder to your coffee. Just a little bit. You don't even have to taste it too much. Just a little bit. Not even for flavor. It warms your heart and helps you to better receive this world. You feel ready. You feel more padded in protection when you eat cacao, right? Because you feel soothed. There's a centeredness within your being. That's another thing. They actually have some really good, you know what? That's another thing. See, look, I'm steady taking notes, y'all. If you don't got your pen and paper, go ahead and do that while I go ahead and get mine, because I'm telling y'all, these are really healing sessions that we be having. It really takes healing with a different approach. People think, you gotta be crying and out. People ask me, how do you get over shit so fast? Because you decide that you're ready to get over it. Y'all seen that video from Erykah Badu when she was like, somebody asked her that? They were like, how do you move on from someone? And she was like, girl, keep on going there. Keep on doing what you want to do. And when you're ready, you will. Right? That's what she told you. If you knew that you can choose to be in misery or to be happy, why would you not choose to be happy? Please, somebody answer that, because that's a very simple question that I have not heard a valid answer for yet, or an acceptable one that would fit well. There must be more. There absolutely must be more. But yeah. Ooh, this Friday freestyle has definitely been fulfilling. I'm thinking to myself, how do we want to do this? Because, I think I'm going to start maybe putting a time limit on how long we make these. Because y'all know, I get so comfortable, we could literally sit and talk like this all day. And there are platforms that you can stream live literally all day and they will pay you. But I am not about that life, honey. I like to be out in the world. And I can't take everybody with me all the time. The load get too heavy. It get way, way too heavy sometimes. I don't do all that. Don't do all of that. So, anyway, where y'all from? I want to know also where all of y'all are from. where y'all from, where y'all reside, where your favorite place to be in the world. Like, just let me know. I want to know. And again, we said free consultation. So if you like the vibe, you feeling the vibe, you want to, do this like long-term, more interpersonal homegirl thing, let me all up in your business sometime. I'll tell you a little bit of whatever relevant to tell you. And you want to actually put some structure around the direction that you're going, message me. You know where to find me. I'm right here. I'm on these platforms. My links are all there. And yeah, you can do that. All right, y'all. So I think I'm pretty much finished with the jade rolling. I don't even know how long is best to do this, but what I can say is I imagine that this might be something that you could do while also oil pulling. And let me explain why. Because oil pulling sometimes inflates your cheeks just a little bit, slightly. And I think that could help as you go through with the jade roller. It'll help to like really truly get in there to all those fine lines. So definitely do this as you're oil pulling. And use some really, really good oil. What I am seeing is that you do want decent amount of slip as you're using this jade roller. So, or any roller really. I just told myself, look, if I see a rose quartz one, I'm definitely getting it. Or let me ask y'all, if y'all see me one, should I get a P.O. box? Because I want y'all to send me gifts if you feel like it. I don't know. Do I want to be receiving a lot? Maybe I'll make an Amazon wish list or something like that. Because, yeah, as much as I want to be open and all of that, I also am very protective of my space and what I allow into my life and whose energy handles it. So, when you buy products from me and services from me, I'm going to handle it with care, and that it's being handled with care because I'm very protective about, like, cross-contamination of energy. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't want that. I've created a certain homeostasis, right, that I just want to kind of stick with. I don't want to throw anything off. But yeah. This jade roller is definitely going to help with all these fine lines around the chin, your smile lines, your nose. I want to try it on the neck too, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it out for sure. Friday's a good day, y'all. A really, really good day. I actually think I'm going to end this freestyle soon because I feel my energy kind of like wanting to go back within. Maybe I'll make a part 2 a little bit later. But find some way to celebrate yourself today on this beautiful day of Venus. Whether that is you are getting a massage, you are taking that time out to bathe, you're taking that time out to write, to dance, to stretch, to meditate a bit, to pray a bit. Do something fun for yourself. And, do some yoni steams if you really want to, your beauty rituals, do your nails, do your hair, whatever it is that you want. And also, this is also a really good day to go out in nature too. So go to the park if you want to get in touch with Mother Nature. One of the purest reflections of divine feminine energy. So with all of that being said, I'm going to holler at y'all a little bit later. Well, we're not going to holler. We're going to chit-chat. I like chit-chat. We're going to chit-chat a little bit later. Peace.